Hi everyone, it's Joey from the Pilates movement, and today we're going to go through a short sequence that's suitable for those who have scoliosis. So this is going to be a lot of single side work and strengthening. If you do feel uncomfortable at any point, do go for a smaller range of movement, take a pause in between or slow it down. Okay, so just work with your own strength and listen to your body. Okay, so let's get going. Let's start with one leg reaching out in a nice V shape. And if you do feel like your hips are gripping a little, you'll do this with a bent knee instead. All right, so your thighs are nice V shape. Have your hands across your chest. Relax your shoulders. And inhale, we're gonna rotate to the right where the straightening leg is. And then as you exhale, think of rounding forwards while grounding that thumb down. So if you're able to straighten the leg, have that foot flex. So you want to feel that stretch on your lower back on the other side. Inhale, lengthen your spine. De-rotate. As the same side 2 more times. Inhale, twisting. And you can allow that knee to bend if your hips or hamstrings feel a little bit of strain or pulling. Think of grounding your bum and sending your abdominals in. Bring it back center. And then de-rotate. Last one here. Inhale to twist, twist, twist. Spiral up. Exhale to round your back, ground the bum. Scooping the abs inward, send the shoulders away from the ears, eyes down, and then lengthen up. De-rotate. Okay, from here, you can either choose to again straighten or bend the knee. We're gonna have your arm reaching out to that straight leg or bent knee. Reach it into a side bend and go gliding down. Use this arm to kind of push your shoulder forward, so go in front of that knee. So bring both shoulders in line in a side bend. You can also look down if that feels more comfortable for your neck. So from here, if your leg is straight, you can do the same. Inhale, come back center. 2 more times, reaching over. You're gonna feel that nice stretch through your side. Now, instead of aiming far, aim to ground your bum down and to squeeze or shorten the bottom waistline. So there's more lifting happening through your side. Come back center, face forward. Last one, inhale. Take that bottom shoulder forwards, guided by your leg. And reaching deeper. If you have your legs straight, remember to flex your foot to keep that energy. And bring it back center. We'll repeat this on the other side. Okay, so once again, up for straight leg or bent knee. We're gonna start with that rotation. Your legs are in nice V shape here. Inhale to twist to the straight leg. Just watch out for any collapse of the knee. Same if you have your knee bent that doesn't go in or out. As you exhale, grounding the bump of the other leg down. Relax the shoulders. Think of rounding the shoulders but not squeezing the neck. Inhale and lengthening up. De-rotate. Again, as we twist, think of ribcage, shoulder blade. Relax that opposite knee. As you exhale, rounding your back, send your sitting bone on the other side down to the mat. So rather than going forwards, you're grounding that hip down. Inhale, lengthen, and then de-rotate. One more is working with the flexibility of this side. So if you notice, if you go forwards more, the bum cannot stay grounded, then it's okay not to go that far. Just bring it back a notch. Think of drawing in more. Even if this is your range, this is where you need to be to get a nice release through the back rather than going forwards. Yeah? Okay, stacking up, de-rotate. From here, we're gonna extend your arms. Adjust your legs if needed. You're gonna reach up, and that other arm just goes in front of your leg, reaching into your side bend. Ground your bum down. Keep that foot flexed if you're doing straight leg position. If not, same thing here. You're gonna flatten your foot. Bring it back center. 2 more. Inhale to find length. Going down, exhale, grounding your bum. Send this bottom shoulder forward slightly so that helps to open your chest. A lot of times when we try and go down, we end up closing rather than opening, yeah? Bring it back center. Last one here. Think of a gentle mid-back engagement to open your chest, right? So that the small squeeze through your mid-back and bring it back center. Recover. Bring both legs in. Go into a hip stretch. Reach your chest to your feet. Relax your shoulders and your neck. Think of grounding your bum, inhale, and then slowly come back center. Okay, now from here, you're gonna have your feet hip width apart, lying on your back. And your feet are in a position where you can kind of touch it, right? Articulate with your heels. And then your hands by your side. Knees are about hip width apart, so I would usually go for a fist distance here. On your inhale, we're gonna do a hip roll. Just gonna tuck my shirt in. And as you exhale, we're gonna think of tucking your tailbone in without sending your body up. Think of your abs, upper abs here going in. And then as you peel your spine off, you're thinking of pushing your feet into the mat so that your shoulders don't take that weight, your legs take that weight. Try and keep bodies in position. Inhale, and as you exhale, rolling down from your rib cage, mid-back, again keeping the weight more towards your legs than to the shoulders, neck, and your head. 2 more like this, rolling up. And if you feel like you're not sure what's happening through the spine, you can close your eyes to really feel for that articulation. Try your best to come down from the center, even though you feel like it is probably more biased to one side. That's okay. 1 more here, drawing your abs in. Press your feet down, equal weight on both feet, equal energy on both bum and hamstrings. Now, variation here. We're going to tilt the hip down. Let's do left hip, okay? And then we come down from that left side. Think of chatting down from that rib cage, middle, lower back. Draw your abs in, then return your hips back to its neutral. So we're gonna roll up with both sides of your back. Draw your abs in. Keep your weight to your feet so you don't get pushed out of your mat. Drop that same hip down. Tilt it. Just make sure the knees don't go off center too much. So still staying in line. And then rolling down. Think of that rib hip connection as you articulate your spine. Once your left hip touches, your right hip can lower. Last one here, rolling up with both sides of your back. Press 10 toes down. Draw your heels in. Engage your glutes. Try not to let go of your core. Lower that hip down. Inhale. You can walk your arms further away from the ears if you feel your neck. And then start charting that spine. 1 bone at a time as much as you can. Come back center. Now let's do 3 on the other side. Rolling up, exhale. Think of drawing your feet in to your bum. Squeezing it more if you can. Now that right hip drops down. Inhale. Exhale to roll your spine. So my shoulder blades are mostly still grounded. Focus on that right waistline, coming back center. Relax your neck to reset. Rolling up, draw your abs in to initiate that movement. Once you're at the top, keep the energy of your legs. Inhale to tilt. Exhale from this right side. Might notice it's harder or easier here. Go slower if you feel it's hard to control or to move that area. Okay, 1 more here, rolling up. So pace-wise, you can adjust it, okay? That suits your body. Tilt the hip, ground your feet. So when you go slower, it's definitely gonna be a lot deeper and more stable. It's easier to control. Bring it back center, all right? Hug your knees to your chest, just massage through your lower back. Rocking side to side, breathe. Okay, gonna work with some core. So we're gonna maintain that rib hip connection, finding the imprint. And then we're gonna bring 1 leg to tabletop and keep the abs drawing in. Use the energy here to bring the other leg up. So once you have your leg in table, you're gonna scissor out, okay? So exhale, left leg straighten. At this high, make sure your back doesn't release. So it can go higher if you do feel any pinch on your lower back. Inhale, bend your knee, other side, and just checking if the leg is crossing over. So to show you from another angle, that doesn't go here or here, and it also doesn't turn in or turn out. Keep it nice and neutral here, and bend. Exhale, so alternating, just checking the line of the leg, center of your foot, knee, and your hip, in line with the same side of your body. The legs can be slightly apart, or they can be together. Exhale, so as you straighten it, it goes into that line. Okay, so as we straighten the leg, instead of giving energy to that leg, we want to think of reinforcing from our center to hold that leg. So yes, the front thigh might be working, but it's not going to overpower the core, stabilizing the body. Rest and reset anytime you need, okay? And when you're tired, go a little bit higher rather than lower, because lower makes it harder to hold. Last one on each side. Exhale, inhale to bend. Exhale, reaching out, think of core drawing in rather than leg going out. Okay, and then once you're done, rest your legs and then fully lower your knees side to side, stretching through your back and your hips. Okay, then coming back center here. Now, we're gonna roll to the side here. Okay, and from here, we're gonna have your knees stack and your elbow under your shoulder. We're gonna work with the short plank. So you can have your hands supporting you. Let's have your elbow and your knees in the same line. Okay, now if you feel it's too far or too near, you can always adjust again. Alright, so from here, inhale. Make sure your knees are bent, your feet's grounded and stacked up. Exhale, we're gonna lift your hips. Think of drawing the shoulder down and shortening your bottom waistline. Inhale down. So if you don't feel your neck coming in on the bottom side, then you can free your arm. However, if you do feel your neck, your top hand comes down to assist the upper arm until it gets stronger over time. Okay, so try and push the weight rather than keeping it on the arm. Push it to the side where our legs are, and that helps us to get a deeper contraction for more. Exhale up. If you feel it on the top side of your neck, simply look down. 3. Inhale to lower. Adjust your arm anytime or shake off any tension if needed to. Exhale, last one. Think of opening through the hips. Okay, from here, we're gonna work with the other side into your side plank again. And we bring your elbow in line with the knee. So as we lift up, we form a nice long line, okay? So both feet and knees are gonna stay stacked. Inhale. And as you exhale, reach your hips up. You can keep the arm down to support your bottom arm. And go pushing your hips to where the legs are. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. 3. Feel free to free that top arm. Inhale to lower. Exhale, squeezing your bum 4. And we're gonna do 4 more. You can bring your leg tighter if you feel like you're sliding away. Inhale to lower down. Exhaling for 3. Sorry, there's some renovation going around in my neighbors. Last 2. And lower, squeezing your bum a little bit. Send your weight to the legs. And then lower down, relax. Okay, cross your legs. You're gonna do an upper arm stretch, arm across your chest and twist. Inhale. And then bring it open, other side. Make sure that shoulder draws down away from the ear. And bring it back to the center. Okay, now we're going into a 4-point kneeling position. Now pushing away from both shoulder blades. You can also modify with fists if that's more comfortable. Okay, your knees are as wide as your hips are from front. You're gonna keep that separation. You're gonna have your left leg reaching out to draw your abs and slowly just slide the leg out. If you feel your arms, gonna move forward a little bit. Okay, if you feel your arms are holding more weight than your hips, just send your hips slightly back. And now can you look down, making sure your knee and your hip is in line and stacked on that bottom side. Inhale to bring it in. Exhale to send it out, squeeze your bum. So as you extend, your abs are drawing in so they're not sinking down. Inhale to bend. So you can keep an eye on that knee and the hip, pushing the supporting arms away, so it's making sure it's not sinking down, okay? We're gonna go 3 more. Inhale, bend. Exhaling 2. Arms stay strong. Last one here. Again, if it's on your wrist, push the bum back. You want to feel this work on the upper arms to stabilize, and then rest the knee. Okay, other side. Ready. Find that energy from the shoulder blades pushing away and your abs drawing in. We're gonna send the right leg out. Just look down to check your knee and your hip, they are in line. So we're not going here. All right, we're trying to bring it stacked right here, okay? So ready. Exhale to extend, arm pushing away. This time you do want to feel a bit more work on your right arm. So wherever the leg is reaching out from that side, the arm has to support a little bit more. Let's go forward. Feel free to rest or reset. Can you remember you're free to adjust the pressure. If you feel more work on the arms, think of bump back slightly. 3, exhale back, abs are in. Keep pushing your arms away from your mat. 2, right upper arm working here. Yeah, last one, abs draw in, squeeze the bum. And then shall stretch, reaching your arms away. Breathing into your rib cage. Good, now bring that bottom arm across and just rest. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Bottom arm across, just twist and rest. Breathing into the rib cage, allow the arm to stretch. 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, finally we're gonna go for a nice hip stretch. Have one leg forwards, other leg back. And then from here, you can either pulse down this way, so your knee and ankle are roughly in the same line, and thinking of reaching your hip down. If you're able to balance, floating the knee up. Let's go for 5. Relax the shoulders. 4. Breathing. 3. Think of a small bum squeeze. 2. So making sure this knee doesn't go forwards, just sinks down. Last one, hold. And then from here, reaching back. You can either hold on to something beside you, think of lengthening through your hamstring, or you can sit back further and reach through your chest as you pull your bum back. 3, 2, 1. Okay, other side, other leg forwards. Find your front knee, front ankle in line, pulsing down. 4. You can also feel free to relax that foot or float your knee off. 3, 2, 1. And then reaching back, flex your foot, reach your chest forward. Height of your choice, so don't have to be all the way down. Your goal is just to stretch the hamstring. So if you feel a lot of calves, bend your knees slightly. Think of reaching your bum back, reaching your chest forwards rather than downwards. Okay, think of length. 2, 1, and then release. Okay, and that's it. Let me know if it helps you. See you soon.